So ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, our silent auction will close in approximately 5 minutes. So if you're taking a look at a variety of one of those items, now's the time to go ahead and put in those final bids in consideration. Also, just a reminder, in order to secure those bids, you'll need to download your credit card onto the Give One Cause bidding application. So do that. Also, don't forget the raffle, $10 each. You might walk away with $100 worth of Arizona lottery scratchers, and I see the top prize on one of these cards is $100,000. So that $10 donation of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation could turn into $100,000. So just a reminder, silent auction will close in a little less than 5 minutes. Keep note on your phone, and our friends at One Cause will ping you up to date, and we'll give you a countdown as well. Thanks so much. Hope you're enjoying dinner. So ladies and gentlemen, looks like we've got about 2 minutes left to go on our silent auction. Please put in those considerate bids. And again, thanks so much to all of our donors who've made all our items available for your consideration here this evening. 2 more minutes to go. One more minute on our silent auction. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our silent auction is now closed. Again, we want to say thanks to all of the donors who made available all of your items for consideration here this evening in support of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Go ahead, grab yourself another beverage, or if you want to go back to the buffet a second time and do so, our program will begin momentarily. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, good evening, and thanks so much for being here on this beautiful Thursday evening in support of the Crohn and Colitis Foundation. We're glad that each and every one of you are here in support of the Night of Champions. As we get ready for an evening of a variety of fun, a live auction, and a fun to mission, it's my pleasure, and I'd ask that each and every one of you help me, if you don't have a fork and knife in your hand, to please help me welcome our Executive Director, Miss Mary Rain. Mary?
Thank you. Thank you, Christian. Thank you so much. I appreciate the introduction. It's my honor to welcome all of you, and thank you for joining us for the 2022 Night of Champions. It's so heartwarming to see so many friends of the foundation and to meet so many new ones this evening. Welcome. The foundation is dedicated to finding cures and improving the quality of life for millions of American children and adults living with Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, collectively known as inflammatory bowel disease, or IBD, which is something you'll hear this evening, including 70,000 Arizonans here in our state. And by joining us this evening, you are helping lead the charge in our mission. We also welcome our guests joining us from home from our live stream. There's a camera in the back. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us from home and for spending your evening with us as well. And many thanks to our platinum and streaming sponsor, Takeda, for making this possible this evening. We have a special message to share from Takeda.
GI diseases are rising in prevalence, yet significant unmet needs remain for many patients. Throughout Takeda's decades-long history in GI, we have kept these patients at the center of everything we do. We push boundaries and work across modalities with a focus on inflammatory bowel disease, short bowel syndrome, and motility and esophageal disorders to take on the most complex GI conditions and most neglected patient needs. For us, success is about supporting patients through their experience with GI diseases in ways that matter most to them. Takeda is shaping the future of gastroenterology.
Many thanks, Takeda, for allowing our live stream to be possible this evening. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation is a volunteer-driven organization, and our fabulous Night of Champions committee with us this evening has a fun and inspiring program in store for you. We are thrilled to be honoring our 2022 Champions of Mission, who you will meet shortly, and celebrate our IBD community, healthcare professionals and caregivers, community supporters. This dedicated committee, all volunteer, works all year with laser focus to bring these fabulous auction items, entertainment, and inspiration to us this evening. I'm excited to see your efforts culminate in such a fun, memorable, and successful event for our IBD community. We are very, very grateful for your leadership, and many thanks to the committee. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my incredible staff team member. As I said, we're volunteer-driven. It is myself and my colleague, Lene Stoner, who was recently promoted to manager fundraising and volunteer engagement, for bringing her amazing skills, talent, and commitment to our mission each and every day. Lene, you are appreciated by our entire staff and volunteer team. Also, our regional director, Jennifer O'Connor, is here with us from the Northwest, and I'd like to thank her for her almost 20 years of leadership as a staff member and her dedication to the foundation. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and recognize previous champions of mission in the audience this evening. If you would stand at your table when I introduce you, and we as a group can recognize you collectively at the end. From our 2018 event, Champions of Mission, we have our healthcare provider, individual healthcare provider, Dr. Brad Pasternak. From 2019, our patient champion of mission, Brianna Ortega. In 2020, our patient, Mr. Lance Wilson, who is also on the committee and coordinates the entertainment. Yeah. our 2020 healthcare professional, Dr. David Tessler, and his table over here. Thank you. And from last year, which was when we got to be together in person again, our Lifetime Achievement honoree, Lisa Jackson. And last year's patient, Braden Schindler. Thank you, Braden. We are very appreciative and grateful for all of your many contributions and your support of the foundation. I believe that one of the challenges for our staff and volunteers is being able to convey the depth and breadth of the foundation's impact, simply because we do so much in so many areas. Well, you will hear more about this impact during our program, and I will ask you to refer to your paper printed program book at another time to read our many accomplishments and areas of impact. And instead of reading a number of statistics to you, I wanted to share a few insights. This past July, I had the opportunity to attend the Foundation's National Leadership Volunteer and Staff Conference. The Foundation's CEO, Michael Oso, challenged leadership volunteers and staff present in the room to be bold as we aim to be a $100 million organization by the year 2025. What does that mean? What does being bold mean for our patients? As a foundation, we are currently funding over 200 research projects in 11 countries. Our research portfolio is filled with some of the most innovative, game-changing science we've ever supported, and it's outstanding time for the foundation and for IBD research. With an investment of over $446 million to date, the foundation has played a role in every major breakthrough in the treatment and understanding of IBD for the last 55 years. We are the conveners. The foundation is the center, the epicenter of everything that happens in IBD. That said, each year the foundation receives almost 120 new applications for research funding, and we have the funds to activate approximately 21 of those projects. In other words, fewer than 20% of applications are funded. While not all of those projects may be worthy of our funding, how much promising research and projects are being left on the table? So to answer the question, being a $100 million foundation would provide an additional $24 million annually in research funding. At that same meeting, I had the opportunity to hear a foundation-funded researcher, Dr. Barbara Slusher, with Johns Hopkins, who shared an exciting update from her project. She closed with a statement that I found quite profound and succinct, and explains the role of the foundation in the world of IBD research. And what she said was, the foundation has filled the important void between basic science to practice. And that's why we need to be bold together. As the great one, Wayne Gretzky, said, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. I hope that you will join us, the foundation, and the dedicated team in this room in being bold, in making asks, and building relationships for our patients and our IBD community as we accelerate the path to improve treatments, advance precision medicine, increase remission rates, improve quality of care, and ultimately find cures for our patients. Many in this room this evening are IBD patients, their caregivers, parents, and siblings, loved ones, and colleagues. You are our why. Those who wake up tomorrow with the threat of a chronic pain, a potential flare, doctor's appointments and surgeries. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for having the courage to face each day. I know that the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation and everyone in this room as a community has your back. Personally, I wanted to share that this IBD community inspires me every day to be bold. You're the most resilient, authentic, and compassionate people I've ever had the honor to know. I consider it an honor of a lifetime to be a part of your team on our journey together as a cure. So let's be bold together. Now I'll please ask you to turn your attention to the screen and let's take a look into the lives of Crohn's and colitis patients, how IBD has impacted them, and the role the foundation is playing in their disease journey. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease in November 2015. I was diagnosed with Crohn's in 2008.
Ulcerative colitis in January 2019.
In 2019, when I was only 7 years old.
In August 2002, when I was 17 years old.
I don't know what life is like without Crohn's.
This disease can occur at any age and is a lifelong disease without any cure. It's particularly impactful in children because we know that being diagnosed at such a young age, they're going to have a long burden of disease. They're going to have disease over their entire lifespan.
My symptoms were nausea, vomiting, extreme stomach pain,
Fatigue, neuropathy, and joint pain, and also back pain.
When I was in 5th grade that I really stopped gaining any weight.
8-year-old B was not too worried about the limitations that the disease could potentially impose. I was more worried about not being able to play tag with my friends.
We see kids admitted to the hospital all the time with complications of this disease, including weight loss and poor growth and anemia, requiring blood products, requiring different medications, reevaluation, and unfortunately often requiring surgery. One of the challenges of treating and really taking care of a lot of kids with inflammatory bowel disease is saying some of the things like, we don't have a cure for this. We don't have a treatment that works in everybody.
I remember my parents reaching out to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. You can find resources, educational materials, and really build a family within the Crohn's and Colitis community. And it's a place where you can truly find the support that you need that you might not be able to find somewhere else.
Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been a vital partner in our pediatric practice.
The foundation provides patients with a platform. Every patient has a voice, but not every patient has a platform.
I'm very grateful for the foundation because they've helped me go through everything, and they've helped me understand that I will be able to enjoy it by helping people with it. I'm not scared anymore.
The research that the foundation is doing is the step in finding new treatments for IBD or a cure for IBD.
The foundation's research is really important because we need a cure.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please, help me welcome to the stage this year's Night of Champions co-chair, Miss Abby Schindler, her daughter Lexi, and our sponsorship chair, Julie Brox, to the podium, if you would please, with a warm round of applause.
It's stories like these that keep me dedicated to making a difference in the lives of those impacted by IBD. Children are the fastest growing population being diagnosed with IBD, and the toll that these lifelong invisible illnesses take is immeasurable. But tonight we can give kids and their families hope. Hope to face each day, hope in life-changing research, and hope for the We are excited to be celebrating this tremendous community in person and online as we continue building a better and brighter future for all patients with Crohn's and colitis. Here to share a personal connection to the IBD community is our 11-year-old daughter, Lexi Schindler.
My name is Lexi Schindler. And just like me, I know you are all here for a reason, to support a family member, friend, or medical provider who has devoted their life to make a difference for someone we love. The main reason that our family is involved with the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation is sitting right here at this table. Braden is my brother, and he is now 15 years old. He is definitely not a stranger to his doctors, hospitals, and being poked and prodded while undergoing tests, treatments, procedures, and surgeries. Among having other life-altering diseases, Braden has ulcerative colitis. The foundation has been very supportive of Braden and our family through its resources and Braden's favorite camp called Camp Oasis. This is an opportunity where kids can attend camp with others who have Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. To be honest, my parents never felt comfortable sending Braden to the camp because they were so concerned about his medical issues and what would happen if something went wrong. Well, the foundation set my parents' minds at ease this past summer since Braden was lucky enough to attend Camp Oasis with his very own doctors and nurses from Phoenix Children's Hospital. They're actually sitting in this room tonight. They were all so generous with their time and expertise to not only assist with medical issues at the camp, but they participated in all the fun activities that Camp Oasis has to offer, such as sports, crafts, and educating the kids. I think my brother even won a game of archery against Dr. Pasternak, also known as Dr. Poop, a title that he gave himself at Camp Oasis. Experiences like my brother had Camp Oasis provide lifelong friendships and memories that we would not have without the foundation and our amazing medical providers. We are lucky to be surrounded by all of you in this room tonight, and we truly appreciate your support.
We have been overwhelmed by the support of our local community for the 2022 Night of Champions. I would like to start by thanking our 2022 Night of Champions Leadership Committee. As a volunteer-driven organization, we are grateful to our local volunteer leadership team for this event. Allow me to introduce our 2022 committee. Dedicated who have helped to make this evening a very special event. My co-chair, Chelsea Dam. Lori Karen. Lisa Jackson. Wendy Johnson. Sherry Kinman. Julie Weinstein. Lance Wilson, Entertainment Chair. And of course, we have our very own Julie Box. Finally, we would like to thank all the generous donors to our live and silent auctions. We welcome you to enjoy bidding on all of the amazing items we have to offer that will benefit such a great cause. And now here to thank our sponsors is Julie Box.
In 2019, when I first joined the Night of Champions Committee, we had 4 sponsors. Tonight, I'm very proud to say, only 4 short years later, we have grown to 18 sponsors. Through hard work and community outreach, our once little nonprofit is blossoming into a full-fledged community. I'd like to thank all of you. Sorry. Before I thank our wonderful sponsors, I have a few personal thank yous to make, if you would just indulge me for a couple of minutes. First, I'd like to thank all of you for not just walking through those doors, having a drink or two and dinner, but for actually showing up. Showing up to support your friends, family, and colleagues, showing up to learn about IBD and hear our stories, showing up to celebrate our champions of mission, and showing up to participate, whether it's within the silent auction, live auction, or Fund the Mission. With the addition of your help, you can make a positive impact on someone living with IBD. With that being said, there is one person in particular I would like to single out and thank you, and that is Dr. Brad Pasternak. We were introduced to Dr. Pasternak 4 years ago when our son Brady became a patient. And I have to say, he was wonderful putting up with our multiple emails, thousands of questions, us talking to him and asking questions about all of the research we were doing on the web, even though he told us to stay away from it. But I think the most important thing is that he just wasn't Brady's doctor. He was Brady's friend. From day one, he tried to find something in common and a bond with Brady, and that happened to be their love of baseball. Though Brady didn't fulfill his dream of taking Derek Jeter's place on the New York Yankees at shortstop, one I'm thankful for being a Red Sox fan, he and his teammates did win the state championship his junior year of high school. So thank you, Dr. Pasternak, for keeping Brady's dream alive and helping him along. And now, without further ado, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Our title sponsor for the 3rd year in a row, Valley Toyota Dealers. And a big thank you to Brent Burge and Burge Toyota, who ushered us into this wonderful group of Toyota dealers. So thank you so much, Brent, for that. Our platinum and streaming sponsor, Takeda. Our gold sponsors, AbbVie and the Stump family. Our silver sponsors, Next Gen Apartments, who sponsored in honor of the Gebbing family. Their son, Tyler, is a patient. To GI Alliance, Arizona Digestive Health, Janssen, Phoenix Children's Hospital, and the Quintel family. And our bronze sponsors, Buckhalter, Dignity Health, Kate Farms, Mayo, Pfizer, the Rosenthal family in honor of Braden Schindler, Whitman Jackson, and I kind of have to thank my husband because I suckered him into 2 bond sponsorships. So a personal family sponsorship and a Cap Matrix sponsorship.
So we would like to introduce Chelsea and Christian, who will now take care of our live auction.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for, if you would, Gabby and Chelsea. Give them a big round of applause, if you will. All right, so as Chelsea comes to stage, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we got for you. How many were you with us last year? Raise your hand. How many of you are new this year? Oh, good. I like how you divided yourselves up among the table here. So here's what we've got. Chelsea and I are going to bring forth for your consideration 4 live auction items, after which we're going to have a special guest. They're going to come up and tell us a little bit more about living with IBD and a variety of different things. Couple things we're going to need as we get ready to start our live auction. Now, as you came in this evening, you got a Valley Toyota dealer's bid number. I'm going to need this. If you're one of the bidders in our live auction and you're winning that, and or as we come to our Fund the Mission later, I'm going to need these 3 magical numbers that are on your cards. So take a moment, find those if you will. Here's what we're going to do. Chelsea always very creatively puts together her presentation in terms of our live auction items. We'll come out. I'll then ask you where you'd like to start the bidding process. We'll go once, we'll go twice. I'll give you a fair warning, and then I'll say sold. Now, if you're not bidding on each and every one of these items, you do have another responsibility, especially if someone's bidding and they're sitting at your table. You're responsible for cheering them on. If they're not at your table but they're in their section, get ready, make a little bit of noise, and after which we'll come back and ask you to give consideration to funding our mission, where you can make a direct financial contribution to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, where we're going to ask you to look at $100, $250, $500, $1,000, $25, $5,000, $10,000, or a $15,000 donation. Now, can you guys help me with this? Yes? Sorry we can't do a can of Coke this year. There's not another little story about your romantic courtship and all of those wonderful things, but we're going to do that. And if you want to know that story, we'll tell you about it a little bit later. So here we go. We're going to turn it over to Chelsea as we take a look at our first item. Let's go ahead.
All right, everyone. I'd like your attention for our first live auction item. This one is for the greatest show on grass, the 16th hole at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. You will receive 6 16th hole Sky Lodge passes for Sunday, February 12th. This includes a reserved parking pass, complimentary breakfast, bar, lunch buffet, the whole 9 yards. This 16th hole, if you haven't been there before, fits over 17,000 fans on a par 3. Can you imagine? It's the loudest hole in golf, and there is no bigger party than the Phoenix Open. I can vouch for that. Christian, take it away.
Thank you, Chelsea. All right, here we go on our first item. Anybody want to start out? Anybody in the room a fan of golf? I'm going to move kind of to the center of the room because the spotlights will make my pupils dilate. And this way I can see the rest of you. So, anybody in the room want to begin? Any price is a fair price. Doesn't matter where it starts, only where it ends. Anybody like golf? Yes, one person. Okay, that's good. I hear one person likes golf. Before you go to the men's room, where do you want to start the bidding? How much? $1 million if you'll give it to me. It's up to you. All right, go ahead. We'll wait. 1,000? All right. Go in, be sure, wash your hands, come back. You're beginning the process. Here we go. Got it at 1,000 now. Anybody want to go to 12? Get it at 1. Anybody want to go to 1,200? Get it here at 1,000. Anybody want to go to 12? Get it at 1. Anybody want to go to 12? Get it at 12 now. Thank you. Oh, he's going to be disappointed in the bathroom. 1,200 now. Anybody want to go to 14? Get it at 12 here. Anybody want to go to 14? Are you waving or are you bidding? No, it's up to you. If you can say hi to whoever you want, it's just going to get expensive. 1,200 now. Anybody want to go to 14? Get it at 12. Anybody want to go to 14? Get it at 12 here. Anybody want to go to 14? Get it at 12 now. 14 up front now. 16 I've got. 16. Anybody want to go to 18? Get it at 16 here. Anybody want to go to 18? Get it at 16. Don't fix your hair. Don't wave. Anything above the shoulders to an auctioneer is a bid. So we can play this game all night long, but you're going to be writing a big check. 1,600 I got. Anybody want to go to 18? Get it at 16. Anybody want to go to 18? Get it at 16. Anybody want to go to 18? Get it at 16 here. Didn't you just hear me about the move your hair, fix your hair bidding rules? 1,600 I got. Anybody want to go to 18? Get it at 16 here. Anybody want to go to 18? Get it at 16. Other interest in the room, get it at 16. Anybody want to go to 18? 18, she's back in. Now, at this time, you're cheering them on with a little bit of round of applause, enthusiastically telling them it's okay. 1,800 now. 18 now. Isn't this exciting? 18 now. Want to go to 2? Get it at 18 now. Want to go to 2? I think she wants to go. You better convince her. Look this way. Talk to her. 1,800 now. Anybody want to go to 2? Get it at 2. New bid in center of the room. 2 now. Here we go. 2 now. Okay. Remember, if you're sitting at her table, what are you doing? Just okay. Yeah, like this. Here. All right. I'm sorry. Gush para el fodo te komane lo futi tamu tu. Ja. Yay! Ja. Yay! Kan det smaka norsk? No. 2,000 I got. Anybody want to go to 22? Get it at 2 here. Anybody want to go to 22? Get it. Yes, you're in the lead still. 2 now. Anybody want to go to 22? Got it at 2 now. Anybody want to go to 22? Get it at 2 now. 2 now it is. Anybody want to go to 22? Get it at 2 here. Anybody else? 22, she's back in. Now go 24. 22 now. You can cheer them on. Rounds of applause are good. 22, 24. 22 now. Want to go to 24? Get it at 22 now. Want to go to 24? I know you saved enough money because your husband wasn't wearing socks. 22. Now go 24. Yes, she's back. 24. Want to go to 26? Get it at 24 now. 26, thank you. 24 now. Anybody want to go to 26? I get it at 24 here. Anybody want to go to 26? 24, I got thing going once. 24 it is twice. 26, she's back in. Now 28 to you. 26 now. Want to go to 28? Get it at 26. Now I want to go to 28. 26 I have here. I want to go to 28. Mr. No Socks, tell your wife it's okay. 26 now. Anybody want to go to 28? 20. He looks good though. Stand up. Show everybody this suit. It's amazing. Look at that. Holy mackerel. 26 now. Want to go to 28? Get it at 26 here. Now we're going to go to 28. Get it at 26 here. Anybody want to go to 28? Get it at 26. Thing going once. Oh, they're talking. Hold on. Sweetheart, I'd really like to go. Well, go ahead and bid. It's all right with me. Go. I don't care. You can do it. Raise your hand. 26 I got. Want to go to 28? 26 it is then once. 2,600 it is then 28. She's back in. 28. Here we go. 28 now. Want to go to 3? Where do you want to go? 2,900. Wow, that's very clever. Let's negotiate with the auctioneer. 29, anybody want to go to 3? Get it at 29, now want to go to 3. Get it at 29, want to go to 3. Get it at 29, anybody want to go to 3? Got it at 29, want to go to 3. Get it at 29, want to go 3. This is fun, this little conversation here. I wish you guys could all hear it. It's great. I'll give you 100. Bid to 3. I'll go. Let's go. 29 I've got. Want to go 3. 2,900 I got now. Want to go to 3. Get it at 29 here. Then going once. 2,900 it is. Then going twice. Hold on. She's drinking. I don't know if that means anything. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning here. Sold right here. Let's thank them. They got it. All right, let them have a little romantic moment right here. Go ahead. It's okay if it's your brother. Give him a hug. Bid number 351. Buy him some socks. Chelsea, back to you. What's our next item?
All right. Congratulations. All right, grab your dirt bike helmets. You're heading to the Sky Ranch Lodge for an ATV rental. You can fall in love with the Red Rocks of Sedona. This package includes a $500 gift certificate towards a stay at Sky Ranch Lodge in Sedona, Arizona, and also includes 4-hour ATV rental from Sedona UTVs. If your husband has ever used the word dirt bike, what happens when you go on these things, you're going to want to tuck your arms in when he goes around a turn, but he's going to flip it for sure. So, Christian, take it away on Sky Ranch Lodge and ATV rental.
All right, don't worry. What you do on that is you just drive and have your husband on the back, right?
That's better.
Or boyfriend or friend or whatever you want to do. All right, anybody want to start me out? Where's my buddy in the bathroom? Did he come back? Where'd he go? Where are you? Where do you want to start? You got to listen to Chelsea. It's the Sky Ranch experience with an ATV rental. Give it to me. How much? 15, that's fair. 1,500, here we go. 15 now. Anybody want to go to 1,750, get it at 15? Anybody want to go to 1,750, get it at 15 here? Anybody want to go to 1,750, get it here? Phone bids are okay. You just tell them and you bid on their behalf. Let's make it happen. 1,500 now. No? Okay. 15 now. Anybody want to go to 1,750, get it at 15? Anybody want to go to 1,750, get it at 1,500 here? 1,500 in line at the bar. I like how he works his deal. Goes to the bathroom and bids, comes back to the bar and bids. 15. Anybody want to go to 1,750, got it at 15? Any other interest in the room? Nobody else likes riding ATVs? 1,500 I got thing going once. 1,500 it is thing going twice. Fair warning here, rest of the room. Sold at the bar. We're buying him his next drink for sure. I know you don't have your bid number, so I'm going to just have him come over and see it. Jen, will you grab that for me right there? Can you grab his bid number and we'll go, and we'll give it back to Chelsea as we look at our next item. What do we got?
All right, I'm actually going to need my assistant, Lexi, to come up to the stage now. Where is it? Does anyone know where the bracelet is? Mary, do you know where the bracelet is? Lisa, do you have the bracelet? Oh, it's in the back. All right, they're gonna go grab our next live auction item. Lexi will be walking around to showcase this special and unique item. Here it comes. All right, we'll give the transfer the football. Make sure Lexi doesn't run away with it. All right, I'll go ahead and introduce this item. So tonight we have a stunning diamond bracelet. You can't go wrong with diamonds. This spectacular diamond and white gold bracelet designed by Allison Kaufman Company would make the perfect gift for a special someone in your life, especially with the holidays coming up. Think ahead, guys. There are 0.25 carats total weight of diamonds set into an open link design of 14 karat white gold, graciously donated by Andrew Z. Fine Diamonds and Lisa Jackson. All right, Lexi, here. I don't know what table number you're all at. Take a look. She's going around, showcasing this beautiful piece of jewelry, this diamond bracelet. It would look good on you, Lexi. All right, Christian, take it away.
All right, here we go. Lexi grew about 2 inches from last year, so I don't know what's going on here. It's probably the heels, too. All right, here we go. Anybody want to start me out? Yes, where? I hear some excitement. Where do you want to begin? 2,000 I got. Anybody want to go to 2250, get it at 2 here? Anybody want to go to 2250, get it at 2? Anybody want to go to 2250, get it at 2? Now I want to go to 2250, get it at 2. Now I want to go to 2250, get it at 2 here. 2 now. Anybody want to go to 2250, get it at 2? Anybody want to go to 2250? Bid high, bid them all out. 2,000 now. Anybody want to go to 2250 here? Nobody else has a wrist to put a diamond bracelet on. Let's see. 2 now. Anybody want to go to 2250, get it at 2 here? Anybody want to go to 2250? Got it at 2. Anybody go? 2250 I've got now, thank you. 2250 now, I want to go to 25, get it at 2250. Now 25, 25, now 2750. 25 now, 2750. 25 now, 2750. They're only a table apart from each other, staring each other down. 2750, want to go 3. 2750 now, want to go to 3. I think they're having way too much fun outbidding each other. Somebody's going to have bragging rights all year. I don't know who's going to get it. 2750 now, want to go to 3. 2750 now, want to go to 3. Get it at 2750 now, want to go to 3. 3,000 it is now. 3,000 it is. And their table's enthusiastically cheering them on. Look at this excitement at this table. It's unbelievable. You win. 3,000 now. Anybody want to go to 3250? Get it at 3 here. Anybody want to go to 3250? Get it at 3 here. 3 now. Anybody want to go to 3250? 3. You talk. Well, you work it out with your accountant, not me. Oh, over there. You know, don't let him take that abuse. 3,000 now. Want to go to 3250? Get it at 3. Want to go to 3250? Get it at 3 here. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Should he go to 3250? Everybody else wants to spend your money. It's up to you. 3,000 I got here. Anybody want to go? Get it at 3, then going once, twice. Fair warning here. 3250 new bid in. Front center. 3250. And he's got a supportive table. I love it even more. 3250. Now want to go to 35. 3250. Now want to go to 35. Get it at 3250. Want to go 35. 35 I've got. You're doing this. 35 now. Anybody want to go to 3750? 35 I've got now. 3750. $4,000 it is. 4 now, want to go to 45. Get it at 4. Now want to go to 45. Get it at 4 here. He says no, the rest of you. 4 I've got. Anybody want to go to 45? I get it at 4, then once, then twice. Fair warning. Sold. Give him a big round of applause, if you will. Bidder number 170, 170. All right, Chelsea, keep her going. Oh, she's got a collar on. Let's go see what's going. Here it goes.
All right, guys. I had to get a little dressed up. This is for the dust. If you've ever been to Indio, California, it gets a little dusty. So you're going to want to get something nice to cover up your face when everyone's stomping all around, because you could be going to Coachella this year. Well, in 2023. This year, we have the most unique live auction item we have ever had. This is an artist guest pass to Coachella 2023. The weekends of Coachella are April 14th through 16th and 21st through 23rd. You can choose which dates work best for your schedule. This unique artist guest pass is 4 artist guest passes. So you and 3 friends can go. You have the most unique experience you can't buy online. You cannot purchase these. These are once in a lifetime. I'm trying to convey how wild this is, but I don't think I can do it justice. You know, sometimes when you're in a concert venue and you see people standing on the sides of the concert, those are artist guest passes. Those are usually where the families are. You will be right there. You will have access to the parking, the food, the bar. Every single thing you could imagine as part of this experience is unique. What else? I think that pretty much covers it.
Thank you, Chelsea. All right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do on this one. We're just going to have a little bit of fun. So your coolness factors are going to go up. What I want everybody to do in the room is just raise your hand. And every one of you is going to be my starting bid. I promise you, you will get outbid. Don't worry. Everybody raise your hand. Okay? Now, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go home tonight. You're going to tell your children or your grandchildren, hey, I tried. I was the first bidder on the Coachella package. And all of a sudden, the social media hits that you're going to get as like the coolest parents or grandparents in the world is going to go way up. Okay, ready? $500. Let's begin. Anybody in the room? Everybody. Everybody. All right, now if you want to stay in, put your hand up. At 1,000 now, I've got 1,000. I got. Anybody want to go to 15? Get it at 15. Now want to go to 2? Get it at 2. Want to go to 25? Get it at 25. Anybody want to go to 3? Get it at 3 now. Anybody want to go to 35? Yes, you're at 3. Confirm. You seem very excited, and you were just waving away, aimlessly waving your bid paddle in the air. So I'm coming back here at 25. 25 now, 3 I've got. 3 I've got here. Yes, you're hired. 3,000 now. Anybody want to go to 35? Got it at 3. This is like the most enthusiastic auction supporter at her table. She's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. 3,000 I got. Anybody want to go to 35? Get it at 3. Want to go to 35? 35 I've got. Now want to go to 4. Get it at 4 here. 4 now here. Cheer them on. Let's go. 4,000 now. Want to go to 45? Get it to 4. Want to go to 45? Yes. 45 now. Want to go to 5. 45 now. 5. 5 now. 55. 55. Yes. 55 now. Go 6. 6 it is. 6 now. Want to go to 65. 6 now. I got. Want to go to 65. I get it at 6. Want to go to 65. 6,000. 6,500. 65. 7. 7,000 now. Want to go to 75. 7 I've got here. Want to go to 75. 7 I've got here. Want to go 7,500. 7 now. 75. She's there. 75 now. Anybody gonna go 8? 8,000 it is. 8 now, want to go to 85. 8 now, want to go to 85. 8,000 now, want to go to 85. She's trying to convince you it's going to be a romantic weekend. Why don't you go? 8,000, go 85. 8,000 I got here, then going once. 8,000 it is, going twice. 85, 85, now want to go to 9. 85, now want to go to 9,000 it is. 9 now, want to go to 95. 9 now, want to go to 95. Got it at 9 here. Anybody want to go to 95? 9,000 I got once, twice. Fair warning here, here, rest of the room. Sold. Let's thank him with a big round of applause. 104, 104, we're in it. And out of our live auction, Chelsea, let's turn it back to you as we go to our Fund the Mission. Let's take a look.
All right. Well, we're actually changing pace real quick, but I do want to put one little plug out there. If you got Taylor Swift tickets and you're willing to donate them to myself, I'll be anywhere over here at the end of the night. Let's talk, okay? I'll donate it, I promise. All right. It is my pleasure to introduce Brady Box at this time. It's your turn.
What's happening? Thanks, Chelsea, for that introduction, and big thank you to everyone else that came out tonight in support of the foundation and patients like myself. My name is Brady Box, and my IBD journey began around age 12. Up until that point, my family and I had never heard of Crohn's or colitis, and to be honest, we had no idea what it would look like navigating all the challenges ahead. I'm now 26 years old, and if you know me, I love telling everyone that I meet all I know about my disease and why it's so important to spread awareness to find a cure. As much as I enjoy telling my story and how it has molded me into the person I am today, tonight I'm here to speak about my experience as a former patient, pediatric patient, and specifically touch on my IBD journey, how it was impacted by the IBD team at Phoenix Children's Hospital. To this day, my greatest fear about Crohn's disease is the amount of unknowns and challenges patients like myself face on a day-to-day basis. Growing up, I was presented with so many additional obstacles that accompanied all the feelings and emotions everyone deals with during those awkward teenage years. Trying and failing new medications, navigating school life with Crohn's, managing stress and anxiety, unique diets and exercise, and all the extra intestinal side effects that my disease had. All of these can be exhausting and very overwhelming, especially for a teenager who just wanted to focus on being a kid and playing baseball. Navigating these challenges and mitigating risks and complications of my disease was really where I relied heavily on the IBD department at Phoenix Children's Hospital. The IBD department at PCH felt like a second home to me. And it was not just because of the amount of time I actually physically spent in the building, but because of how special the people who work there are and how much care I received and how that positively impacted the rest of my life. It was at PCH where I was provided with top-tier knowledge and resources to help fight my disease and allow me to live out my childhood with at least some sense of normalcy. Nothing the PCH IBD department does is possible without the superior medical staff and assistants who work there. During my time at PCH, I was fortunate enough to be under the care of Dr. Pasternak. Having a doctor that's also a patient made me feel like I was understood and cared for on a deeper level. The quality of care received during my time at PCH went beyond the typical doctor-patient relationship, and I'm sure many current and former patients would agree with my sentiment. Personally, this played a tremendous role in the life of a young kid who felt like everyone at school and even my family at some times had no idea what I was going through. Dr. P and the team also went above and beyond to make sure that they were available to my parents, even if that meant Dr. P got the occasional 2 a.m. email from my dad that read like a medical research paper outlining every single symptom I've had for the past 2 months. Unfortunately, all the wonderful stories and experiences that I had growing up at PCH can't be shared in the short time I have tonight. And before I introduce tonight's champion of mission, I want to call to the stage several current PCH IBD pediatric patients and Camp Oasis campers. Braden, Michaela, Danny, Misha, and Mimi, could you please come up to the front of the stage? I am now very honored to formally introduce and welcome to the stage my former doctor and a good friend, Dr. Brad Pasternak, Medical Director of Pediatric Inflammatory Bowel Disease Program at the Phoenix Children's Hospital.
Definitely, I was not prepared for this. But thanks for calling me Dr. Poop. I appreciate that. And Braden, I let you win, first of all. All right. So first, I want to thank the foundation for this honor, recognizing it's our entire pediatric IBD program at PCH that's being recognized. And I know he's not here, but I do want to recognize Dr. Gary Silber, who started this journey when I joined the group 15 years ago, and it's come a long way. So at this time, I actually want to introduce our whole team. So I hope you guys have time. But it takes a village. And so just to introduce our whole team, it's an amazing group who make coming to work each day a pleasure and share that same passion towards treating these kids as both myself and Dr. McMahon, our surgical director, and I do. So when I do call your name, I ask you guys to come up and join me up here. So first and foremost, our incredibly talented surgical director, Dr. Lisa McMahon, whom I hope you get to meet tonight socially and not at the bedside in the hospital. And Dr. Silber, as I mentioned, who's not here, but also our current division head. Where is he? Oh, Dr. Ashish Patel, who you saw on that video, who's been extremely supportive of our program and recently joined us from Texas, and I think he's not allowed back there. In addition, we have our fearless leader for sure, our IBD coordinator, Brianna. And then our dietitian, Liz Langrick. Our IBD psychologist, Dr. Rudo Stern. Then our medical assistant, Perla Macias. And then our IBD pharmacist, Lola Alfalabi. And then Steve McCauley and Perina Ortiz with IT, who you wouldn't think would play such a huge role in our program, but I'll talk a little bit about our work with our IT department. And recently we added a new physician, Dr. Elizabeth Hilo, who joined us from Cleveland Clinic and is going to expand our program to the satellite clinics. And then we've got some members of our leadership team who, when we ask for anything, they always agree. Nicole King and Stephanie Nelson as well. Is there room up here? All right, that's it. We're good. So many of us have been honored individually as healthcare heroes by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, both here and in Texas. And as I say, it truly does take a village to manage this disease. So thank you again to the foundation for this honor. Being an IBD patient myself, it's easy to develop a passion and a desire to help kids suffering from this condition. And as a group, we've been extremely active, both locally and nationally, in establishing guidelines, performing meaningful research to help find a cure. We've been involved with a program called Improve Care Now, which is an international collaborative, which currently I'm the co-chair of the Data Operations Committee. Dr. McMahon is one of the leaders involved in spearheading the surgical component of it. And we also participate in numerous multi-center studies with all the top centers, numerous clinical trials that allow us to bring newer medications to our patients. And then with Steve and the IT department, we've actually created this phenomenal real-time interactive dashboard where we can see how our patients are doing, how our program's doing to the second, and we're able to do real-time quality improvement based on that, and it's the only one that exists currently in the world, and we've presented it nationally. We're offering it to other centers, and it really has been instrumental in how we care about our patients. So we've worked hard to continue to have remission rates and outcomes well above the national average. Our program has truly grown into a wonderful, collaborative, multidisciplinary partnership, ensuring that all these guys, all their needs are met psychologically, nutritionally, medically, and surgically, and that our patients are also ready for that scary adult world. We've established a unique and successful transition program with Mayo Clinic. Unfortunately, they had another dinner tonight, and many of them couldn't be here. But ultimately, we want to help our kids move on and honestly help us move on from them, because it's just as hard for us to give our patients up. And we'd love to ultimately build these transitions with other GI practices around the valley, so contact Dr. Patel. So we've truly grown into a family together, and with you guys as well. Like I always say, Lisa's like my big sister, Brianna's like my mom. So my family over there, you don't have to worry when you guys are not around. So as a group, we are all strong supporters of the foundation. We dedicate our time, as mentioned, to attend Camp Oasis, which is an incredible experience to just be outside of the hospital and just be people with our patients and challenge them to archery and whatever other sport. And I could also assure you that the donations to the foundation are put to good use. I recently spent a full day sitting on the National Grant Review Committee, reviewing these projects that people have submitted for grant money, and there are some amazing projects out there. So this is not in vain. So as a group, we plan on continuing to build our reputation as one of the top pediatric IBD programs in the country, and continue to lead a charge towards a cure. We're planning to develop projects at PCH that would bring the support that we generate tonight to projects throughout the valley. And honestly, look at all these amazing kids. Sorry, I'm gonna call out your dress. Michaela made that dress tonight. So just look at these amazing kids here tonight, not just my own over at that table, Annabelle and Hudson. It's just, they're all incredible, and seeing them smile and thrive, and hearing Brady's story and Braden's story, and just seeing them just develop into amazing humans is really what makes us do what we do every day, and makes it all worthwhile. So, hey, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 2022 champion of mission. Let's hear it again for Dr. Poop, Brad Pasternak, and our friends at Phoenix Children. Brady's got a little presentation for you there, Brad. If we can, everybody on stage, if you'll look center, please, as we get a photograph. If I get everybody on stage, just take a step forward towards the photographer so we can get a group photograph. You'll see the good-looking guy on the floor right here with a big camera. Go center. Brad, to your right, just a little bit. There you go. There you go. You got it. Great. Thank you all. Let's hear it again for Dr. Brad Pasternak, ladies and gentlemen. Our 2022 champion of mission, as we welcome Chelsea back to stage, and Christian, as we come to you to ask you to give consideration with our Fund the Mission. Chelsea, we'll let you take stage as soon as everybody else gets off stage.
All right, everybody. Congratulations again to the Phoenix Children's Hospital team. We are genuinely so thankful for all you do. I have a really good friend who is an unfortunate new member of our Crohn's and Colitis Club with her 1.5-year-old, and the Phoenix Children's Hospital has treated them like family. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm so thankful for you guys. I want to reintroduce myself. I came up here just as co-chair for the fun stuff, but there's a reason why I'm here. My name is Chelsea Dam. As you guys have heard from the voice of God that's introduced me a couple times, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about myself. I was recently listening to an interview by Dr. David Angus. He's written several books. He specializes in oncology. He actually treated Steve Jobs when he was diagnosed with cancer. He said something that really stuck with me. He said, "Some people live until the day they die, and some people die the day they get diagnosed." Our doctors and our caregivers and everyone in the medical community help us live until the day they die by doing the research, creating the medications, and treating us as patients. It's truly, though, it's up to each person to decide how they want to live with these diseases. I was diagnosed with Crohn's when I was 21 years old, the summer before my senior year of college. And I chose in those moments of diagnosis that I was never going to let this disease stop me from doing what I loved. It slowed me down a few times. I will admit, in the past 11 years, I've had to, put it into first again and then gear it back up. But I refused to let it stop me from reaching my goals. I have been able to run 5 half marathons, a full marathon, 3 triathlons, got my master's degree, grown in my career, traveled to 15 countries, and am committed to living until the day I die. I first became involved with the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation when I joined Team Challenge in 2013. Team Challenge is a unique aspect of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation where they involve with endurance events. You run half marathons, marathons, triathlons, and you raise money. I completed my first one in, oh yeah, I forgot I had pictures, in 2013 in Chicago, and then completed another one in Huntington Beach. My sister, Jess, completed the New York City Marathon running in my honor, and I know she's watching live from Houston, so love you, Colby. I attended my first Night of Champions in 2018 with my then boyfriend, who's now my husband. And my family has been there for me through the last 11 years of this disease. Right after I got diagnosed, I graduated and moved from Virginia to Arizona, which made my mom very stressed. But I was able to grow up really quickly and manage my disease on my own with the help of an incredible care team here. And my parents themselves are active in the Take Steps community in Virginia. And like I said, my sister is also an active member of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. I am here today as co-chair to share my story, to educate the community, and to work to raise funds and awareness for our mission. My goal is always to be someone that kids and young adults can look to when they find themselves faced with this new diagnosis and know that this is not the end, it's just the beginning. And with that, I will transition to our Fund the Mission, the next portion of our program. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have the opportunity to invest directly in the mission of Crohn's and Colitis Foundation to help improve the quality of life for IBD patients like those who you have shared the stories with of hope and inspiration with us this evening. With your support, we can continue to build off momentum to find cures for these debilitating and life-changing diseases. Your support is needed to ensure that we can continue to fund the most promising and essential education and support services for IBD patients and caregivers, while continuing the progress we have made in our research initiatives over the past few years. The foundation remains steadfast in our mission to care and cure through 2022 and beyond. IBD does not stop, and neither will we. Christian, our first level, take it away.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're going to do. I know there was a lot of you that didn't have the chance to win one of those 4 live auction items, so now we're going to come to you and ask you to give direct consideration to making a financial gift to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. What I've asked Chelsea to do is each level is just to kind of give me a brief explanation, because for me, myself personally, when you look at it and someone's asking you for a gift, what gift level, what will that impact do for us as a community, what will it enable us to do, and we're going to give you those examples. So we're going to start out at 15, go to 10, go to 5, then I'll go to 25, 1,000, 500, 250, and 100. And at the $100 level, we have a unique thing to do. We're going to just ask you to take your big paddle and put it in a jar, and then we're going to draw a winner at that $100 level for another $100 in Arizona lottery tickets. Completely different than what we did in the silent auction. So those are the levels and the opportunities you have for consideration. But before we start, and before I ask Chelsea what would happen if someone gave us a pledge of 15, I'm going to put it out for consideration, because you never know. I don't know if Elon Musk just walked into the room. And if he did, is there anybody who wants to start this evening above that $15,000 level before we begin there? I'll put it out for consideration now. Anywhere in the room? Thank you so much. So Chelsea, what would a gift of $15,000 enable us to do?
All right, a gift of $15,000 helps subsidize more than 3 million patients and professionals across the country, continuing their participation in our live and online education programs, including thousands of patients in Arizona. From support groups to patients to caregivers, $15,000 makes all the difference in our outreach and furthering our commitment to care and cure.
Great, thank you, Chelsea. So we'll put it out for consideration. Anybody in the room at 15? At 15. Anybody want to help us at 15? Hold on just a moment. I've got 2 donors right here. Bear with me. Let's find out who's starting us off this evening as we say thank you to them. Your name?
Hi, Peggy Menard. Steve Menard. No, I'm sitting here tearing up because I've worked with a lot of charities, but I've never been involved with a charity that I have the disease, and I looked at those kids up there. I was lucky enough to be diagnosed, but I was in my mid-50s. I can't imagine a child being diagnosed with this disease, and it just really hit me.
Well, let's thank Peggy and Steve for their generosity. Bidder number 312, 312. I saw another one over here. If you hold your bid paddle up for me as well, we'll find out right where we're at, right here. Bidder number 295, 295. Let's find out who's helping us here with this donation. It's up to you.
What am I supposed to say?
Anything you want or nothing at all?
Oh. My son was diagnosed with colitis when he was 27 years old. And he has dealt with this disease, and we've tried to help him through all the struggles that he has had. And so we're here to support the foundation.
Thank you so much. And your son's name?
Josh Stumpf.
Here's Josh right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's thank Mom, Dad, and Josh for all that they do. You want to be in there? And 295, and I'm coming over to Josh, bidder number 333, because Josh has said, you know what, if Mom and Dad can do it, and they've loved me all these years, and they've helped me, I want to match that as well. Josh?
I'm going to echo over there, getting this at 27. I also suffer from AVN, so I got that through this as well. But I cannot imagine a child going through what I went through at the age of 27. So anything we can do to help, thanks.
Let's thank these three donors for their generosity. Josh, thank you. Mom, Dad, thanks so much. Peggy, Steve, thank you. We have a fourth right here, bidder number 344, and I don't hear enough applause going on in the room.
We're here to support our friends that invited us to the event a year ago to support their son, Brady. And we actually met some really nice families last year, and we're pleased to be here again, and friends that are family. So thank you for educating us more.
You bet. 4 gifts at 15 gives us a total at this level right now, 60,000. Anybody else in the room at 15? Thank you for your thoughtful consideration, and let's say thank you again to these 4 donors for their generosity, if you will, please. Thank you. Chelsea, what's our next level?
10,000. A gift of $10,000 will assist us in continuing to advance our important work in research and developing new treatments. Your participation during this community giving moment allows the foundation to invest $31 million in over 200 research projects.
Thank you, Chelsea. So we'll put it out for consideration on top of this at 10,000. Anywhere in the room at 10. Right here, our first donor. Let's find out who's helping us here. Bidder number 192, 192.
Again, I have to get onto the microphone? I'm like dreading this. This is my worst. No. What'd you say? You're happy to help. Oh, no. Oh, sorry.
Everybody else can hear. Not just you two. We're gonna everybody.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Of course, we just can't give enough, and money isn't enough just for us, our love for Brady and our whole family.
Thank you, Jim. At 10, the best part about this right here, if you give it a little bit of love, and she jabs him right there, and she says, you do it next time. All right, here we go. 1 gift at 10, and I see another right here. Bidder number 280, 280. Let's thank them and find out who's helping us here this evening.
So I just gave my husband a heart attack, but I'm bidding for someone who couldn't be here.
Thanks for representing them and being here with us as well. So 2 gifts at 10 gives us a total of 20. Anybody else at 10? At 10 in the room? Anybody else at 10? Thank you for consideration. Let's thank our 2 donors at $10,000 for their generosity. Chelsea, what's next?
All right, our next level is $5,000. A gift at $5,000 will help ensure patients have access to care by passing legislation on the state and federal levels. Legislation like this step therapy reform bills and medical nutrition that we are working to pass would go a long way towards ensuring that patients have access to the treatments they need when they need them. Thank you to your support. The foundation was instrumental in passing the Arizonans for Safe Step Therapy law here in Arizona in 2021, potentially impacting thousands of patients.
Thank you, Chelsea. So at 5,000, we'll put it out for consideration. Anybody at the room? At 5,000, right here. Hold on just a second. We're going back to it. And did you talk to your husband about this one too before you're going to go? Bidder number 358, 358. We just heard from her a moment ago. Let's find out something else is happening.
This one's actually me.
Okay. That's for them. I'm going to get a little bit of reference over there. You told her what? Hold on.
I told her to.
There you go. I love it. So we all end up in marital relationships, right? I'm in charge, you're in charge, you do it together. That's part of love and part of life. Bidder number 305, let's see who's helping us here.
Well, first of all, thanks, Julie, for all that you do for the foundation. You've brought a tremendous amount of awareness for a lot of us that had really no context. And then Darren, thanks for sharing Brady with us. He's a hell of a golfer, and he makes up for the shortfalls that I have up in the club.
Thanks so much as we get to go to there. 2 donors at 5. Anybody else in the room at 5 as we ask you for your consideration there, and we'll talk more about Brady's golf game a little bit. Hold on, far left corner, I've got you. Bidder number 282, 282. Let's find out who our next donor is. Hold on.
Yeah, I was diagnosed when I was 13 with Crohn's.
Real close to your mouth.
I was diagnosed at 13 with Crohn's, and funny enough, Dr. Pasternak was my first GI doctor, and so I figured I'd just give back and help in how we can.
You're the best. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you. As we go, 3 donors at 5. Anybody else in the room at 5? So we have 4 at 15 gives us 62 at 10 makes it 83 here. We're at $95,000 right now, ladies and gentlemen. You bet. Anybody else at 5? Then let's give these 3 donors another big round of applause, if you will. And Chelsea, let's go to our next level.
All right, our next level is $2,500. A gift of $2,500 will help support the foundation's work through programs like IBD Chorus, which is working to improve patient care by helping patients and providers work together to achieve treatment goals. We're also working to improve patient quality of life by funding research to better understand the role of diet in IBD through our Precision Nutrition Initiative, and supporting novel and innovative product development through IBD Ventures.
Wonderful. Thank you, Chelsea. At 2,500, anywhere in the room at 25. As we look right here, hold on. Let's find out who our first donor. Bidder number 248, 248.
For the love of the Box family and Brady, and to say this is a worthwhile cause would be a major understatement.
Thanks, my friend. Thank you. Brady, you're a popular guy. All right, anybody else at 25 as we go? Is there another donor for 25 and get us to 100,000 at this point? Anybody else at $2,500? At 25? Thank you for your consideration. Let's thank our one donor at this level then, ladies and gentlemen, if you will. With a big round of applause. We're at 97.5. Chelsea, keep it going. We got to get 100.
All right. The next one is $1,000. A gift of $1,000 can continue to accelerate our research projects forward. We've invested over $400 million in research projects since the foundation's inception. Every $1,000 counts. We need your support to continue the vital work.
All right, so we'll put it out for consideration at 1,000. Anybody in the room help us with a gift of $1,000? At 1 right here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Hold on. Let's find out. I'm going to read them here. Bidder number 169. Bear with me. Hold on just a second. I'll be right there.
Hi, Gene Tharos in Arizona Digestive Health. Just inspired by this organization, and we take care of these patients in our practice every day, and we look forward hopefully to welcoming some of these young folks into our practice. We're very happy to do that.
Thank you, Gene. Right here. Hold on. Bidder number 340, 340.
Again, Mike Mills. This is a fabulous organization. Happy to support it.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Bidder number 102.
Hey there, Kevin Koshko. I was hoping that the $1,000 level didn't have to say anything, but I'm glad we are. My beautiful wife has had colitis since she was a teenager, and we love what you're doing. So. What's your first name? Kevin.
All right. Kevin, I've got some exciting news for you. As bidder number 102 and pushing us over to the $100,000 mark, there's a requirement that you get up and sing your favorite song. Let's find out what it is. Here we go.
Strangers in the night. The beautiful strangers in the night. I'm sorry, everyone.
Let's hear it for Kevin putting us over at 100,000, ladies and gentlemen, right there. As we continue on, Abby gets got over with bidder number 255.
Yeah, we're just happy to be here to support our friend Braden and contribute to a worthy organization. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Abby. You'll recognize this young lady right here, bidder number 256.
We're here to support our son Braden and want to thank all of you for supporting us and the foundation here tonight. Thank you.
All right, there's 5 at this level right now at 102. Bidder number 271 jumping in to help. He's going to remain anonymous, but I think we all know who it is and why, and he's just smiling at the MC, and I'll leave the rest up for your own interpretation. Bidder number 209.
Just happy to support the cause. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Right here. 6 donors at this level right now. Hold on. You want to say anything romantic to your wife right now? Again, we just give you one more chance.
Later.
A little later. Oh, okay. How am I going to? Wow. Okay. Sorry, I don't know if I was supposed to say that publicly. Sorry. All right. 6 on the mic, Chelsea. All right, here we go. Bidder number 200. 200.
Yeah, we're here to support our friends and family of the Box family. It's great to be here. Great organization, and glad that we're all here supporting him. Thank you.
Thank you so much. There's 7, ladies and gentlemen, right now. If I got that in my head, it's $104,500. Let's keep it going. Anybody else at 1,000? You bet. Bidder number 342. You're going to recognize this beautiful lady here. Hold on just a second. Let's see if she has anything else she wants to add.
Just being bold with the whole group tonight. Thank you, everyone, for being bold. And let's move forward.
Thank you, Mary. All right, there's 8 gifts at this level. Anybody else in the room at 1,000? As we look to 1,000, anybody else? Then let's thank these 8 donors for their generosity with a big round of applause. Chelsea, keep it going.
All right, the next level will be $500. A gift of $500 can help our pediatric patients cope with the day-to-day challenges of IBD. Like our patients with us this evening who experienced Camp Oasis in person, providing a week-long opportunity for kids with IBD to meet other patients like themselves, learn independence and coping strategies, and be cared for by IBD professionals at minimal cost to their families. Generous donors like you help fund scholarships for some of our campers. These scholarships allowed us to provide this experience to children in need so that no child would be turned away because of financial obstacles. Your $500 gift is a part and parcel of sending a child to Camp Oasis.
I like it. Your husband gets you a little flustered off
I'm
of
all
stage there.
tongue-tied
It's like,
now.
I'm not going to go
Thank
there.
you.
That's all right. It's all right. We're going to let you work that out. At $500, anybody want to help us with a gift at 5? Right here, bidder number 331. 331. Let's say thank you and find out who's helping us here.
My name is Davis Box, supporting my brother Brady Box.
There you go. All right, bidder number 316.
Yeah, same thing, just here to support.
All right, we love you. Thank you. You know, bidder number 175. 175.
Hi, we're here to support the beautiful Box family. You guys are wonderful.
All right. Party at the Box family's house after we go. Here we go. Next bidder.
Oh, I don't want to talk.
Bidder number 268. You were having so much fun earlier, and you're such an extrovert when you're bidding, so let's just go. Say a few words and give me the name. Let's try. Here we go. Ready?
Well, this is in honor of my nephew, Adam Jackson, and my daughter's boyfriend, Tyler Wood.
Very nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. 4 gifts here at 5 gives us an additional 2,000. Anybody else at 500? I have 500 as we go. Anybody else in the room right here? I've got 3 right here. Let's hold right here. Bidder number 352. Yes, sir.
Just happy to be here supporting the patients in the community.
Thank you so much for your thoughtfulness. Appreciate it. Bidder number 174. 174.
Just here to support the kids to go to camp. It's very touching, so whatever I can do. Thank you.
Very much. Let's say thank you to her, ladies and gentlemen, with a big round of applause. And bidder number 299. 299.
Just glad to be able to support the community.
We're glad you're able to as well, and you're thoughtful to do so. Thank you. Let's give them all a big round of applause, if you will, ladies and gentlemen. 8 donors at 5. Gives us another 4,000 as we continue on. One last look at 5. You bet. Bidder number 320. 320. Let's find out who's helping us here, ladies and gentlemen.
This is in honor of Lisa Jackson, Adam Jackson, and Tyler. And if he got to sing, can I rap?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So.
All right, we're at 100 and, let's see, it's another 4, so we're at 108.5. We've got to get to 110 and then you can rap.
Yeah.
108.5. No, not you. I got to get 3 more. I got to get 3 more. Got to get 3 more. I'm holding you to rap. I can rap. Hold on. 3 more at 5. You want to hear rapping right now? You got to hear the rap. This guy taught Eminem right here. All right, take it.
I need a little crowd participation. Clap your hands. When I was a little boy, Mama bought me a brand new toy. 2 turntables with a mic, and I learned to rock like I thought I might. It's God one time, it's God's creation. I knew someday I would rock the nation. Hip, hop, hip, hip, hop. You don't stop rocking to the bang, bang, boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat.
Keep it going. You want to do more? All right. Dang, dude, you're good. All right. Here we go. Anybody else at 500? I'm afraid what song's going to be sung at 250, but we might find out pretty soon. Let's thank these 6 donors for their generosity, if you will. The big round of applause as we move it along. Chelsea, keep it going. I think the next one has to sing opera.
Oh, boy. All right. Our next gift is $250. At $250, you can help develop awareness for opportunities. IBD is often in the shadows. It is difficult to talk about. Through promotions like IBD Awareness Week in December and the Foundation's Spill Your Guts PSA campaign, your gift can help bring the disease to light and in some cases help people who don't yet know they have IBD but are experiencing symptoms in a way to connect to a provider.
All right, at 250, anybody want to help us? And 250 with a pledge at this level. At 250, anywhere in the room. Right here, our first bidder, number 285. Let's thank him and find out who our donor is here, starting us out at this level, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we made these centerpieces, or my wife made the centerpieces, but we've been donating to this organization since 1996, and we're not going to stop until we put the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation out of business.
Lori? I think Lori needs a big round of applause for taking all the labels off all the bottles, too, by the way. You could help her with that. As we go, 1 to 250, anybody want to match that right here? I've got 2 more right here. The youngest bidder in the room currently, right now. Bidder number 246. Stand up on your chair for me, if you will. Do you want to? You want to do it? All right, come on, stand up, buddy. All right, nope, stand up. Everybody's got to see you. You're a little shorter than the rest of us. Right here. Hold on. No, you're going to... All right, Hudson's not going to sing. He's just going to tell us who he's making a donation for. Hudson, turn around. Okay, turn around this way, because you have cuteness written all over you. Turn around this way. Give everybody a wave. Give everybody a wave right there.
First, I want to thank everybody for supporting the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
And then, and your donation?
My donation is for my dad because I just realized he's the man.
There you go. Where's the man? Where's the man? Dr. Poop is the man? Right there. Hudson, thank you. Let's give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I know it's hard to follow cuteness, but you look twice as good in that suit. Bidder number 103. Let's find out what we got going here.
Just here to support our friend Josh, and we're glad to be here. So thank you for running a wonderful event.
Thank you for being here and helping us as well. Let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. There's 3. Anybody else? Then let's thank these 3 donors with a big round of applause. I've got 1 more right here. Jim, I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me your bid number again. 261. Hold on right here. We've got to find out. I know you have words of wisdom for us.
I'd just like everybody to know how much effort Mary puts in to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation and how dear it is to her heart. And I'm very proud to be here tonight with her. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. 4 gifts here. I've got another one over in the corner. I got it, Jen. Thanks for the big wave. Hold on, I got bidder number, can't read that far. It's tough when you turn 40 and you got to have glasses. All right, hold on. Bidder number 267.
I would like to do this in honor of my son, Jeffrey. I've been part of the foundation for probably 13, 14 years and have done Team Challenge repeatedly over the years and raised lots of money for them. And I'm just glad to be here.
Thank you. All right, let's go right here. Bidder number 303, 303.
This is for my daughter Michaela, and to reinforce the fact that Dr. P is the man.
I thought he was Okay, hold on. I'm a little confused. He identified himself as Dr. Poop, and you said Dr. P, so I'm a little confused here. What?
Oh.
Will you clarify this for me, Kelly? What's the story? What's his real nickname?
It is Dr. Pooh.
There you go, Dr. Pooh. All right. Let's give them all a big round of applause at 250 before we go to our last and final level right here. Chelsea, what do we have?
All right, the last level tonight will be $100. The foundation is an organization that is a great steward of your donation. Every year, more than 80 cents of every dollar raised is invested in mission-related activities, making the foundation one of the most effective nonprofits in the industry. If you haven't donated yet, or even if you have, please consider making a final $100 donation right now to provide hope to all of the IBD warriors with us this evening.
All right, Chelsea, thank you. Braden, where are you, buddy? Is Braden going to help us, Abby?
Braden, where you at? All right,
Yes,
Lexi's
no?
going to step up.
Okay, hold on. I got to recruit. You want me to recruit, or are you going to do it, Lex? Okay, Lexi, if you'll help me, grab that bowl right there behind you. So ladies and gentlemen, at this level, what we're going to do is I'm just going to have Lexi come around to the room, recognize and say thank you to each and every one of you. Before you do that at this $100 level, we're going to put it in. I'm just going to read those bid paddles, so we're going to do that. Jen, you'll pick them out of the bucket and read them later. Yes, I don't have to read all the $100 levels off. Yes? Is that what you want to do that way? Okay, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 271, 273 right here. Lexi, if you'll come right here. We've also got 329, 329, 107, 107, 330, 330, 193, 193, 259. Keep them up in the air for me, if you will, so Lexi can come by. You put them in the jar. We're going to do a draw. 360, 360, 359, 359, 250, 250, 185, 185. There's 10 of them. 250, 250. I got you. 263, 263, 337, 337 right here. Far side, 105, 105. Come over this way for me, Lexi, if you will. 313, grab that one before you come this direction. I can grab these as well. So, Jen, you've got it. Jennifer, can you help me there as well? Bidder number 361 right here. Jennifer, if you will, in the back here. 361, will you hold it up so Jennifer can come get your card? We'll put it into the draw. 185, did they get you yet? 185. Right here, Jen, keep moving. Right here, bidder number 254, 254, 360, 360. And I've got 259, 259, 253, 253. All of those are going to go in the bowl. Anybody else? 200 up front. Anybody else want to get into the draw? At 200, 200. I'll get that for you. Thank you so much. Anybody else? I believe that's 20. Looks like 22. Right here. Anybody else? All right. Lexi, go to stage. You're going to draw. If you'll go to stage for me, hon. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's 22. I might have lost count there, but if we will, let's give a big round of applause for all those donors, and let's find out. Lexi, go to stage, if you will. Chelsea, will you do me a favor? Hold that. Let Lexi bring up, and we'll draw a winner out of there for a $100 scratcher. You're going to get all of those that are there. Lexi, to be fair, you have to turn, so you're not facing the bowl. Take your left or right hand, whichever you prefer. Put it back. Chelsea will guide your hand to the bucket. Put it in there. Hold it up. Turn it around. Hopefully everybody remember their bid numbers. And the winner of the $100 scratcher ticket bundle is going to be, take one out for me, hon. There you go. Read it out loud. 330, 330, right here front and center. Let's thank them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would be remiss if I didn't, before I go this evening, say thanks to each and every one of you for your thoughtfulness and kind consideration. Thank you so much. But also, do me a favor, if you will. Don't let Chelsea go away without knowing that she's appreciated and going to have a fun night later tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. Chelsea's got it. Ready to go. Good night, everybody. God bless. Thanks so much.
Wow, that was remarkable. It has truly been a memorable evening. I'm filled with such hope. Thank you for making a difference in creating a better world for your loved ones and all IBD patients. Congratulations again to 2022 Champions of Mission.
It is definitely time to celebrate now. The bars are still open. Please be sure to check out and collect any silent auction items you have won. I look forward to continuing this evening with you guys with our dessert and coffee hour and enjoying some incredible music by Wilson, Robin Wilson. I've talked a lot today, y'all. I'm sorry. Of the Gin Blossoms and the Real Fakes. Good night, everyone. On behalf of Abby and myself, thank you so much for all you've done, and be safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, desserts are available if you have not done so. They're on the far side, on the field side. We also have coffee service available for you there as well. Please feel free to continue, or if you do and want to go home this evening, thanks so much for being here with us in support of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. God bless everyone. Good night. Drive safely home, and we'll see you next year.